YouTube, and we'll be up there soon. Yeah, we're live on YouTube as well. All right, so not a great day. In fact, I did not trade today, so it is what it is. Markets were down. We're basing out, and we're off the lows. We picked it up literally the last 45 minutes here. So going into the last hour and a half of here, we might actually get the Dow's going to get back to even. It looks like it could. So we're going to look at that. What was strong today was very interesting. What was strong today? Healthcare remained strong. Insurance, banks, of course, with the rising rates. Again, look, PPI was well above, really close to 9%. That's the producer. That's the wholesale makers. So that was up. We had Omicron. But here's the thing that I think what's really going on. So I think that a lot of these hedge funds, institutional funds, are selling a lot of these stocks that are down 30, 40, 50%. Remember, the average NASDAQ stock is down 37%. The average NASDAQ stock is down 37%. So, have we been in a correction? Yeah, I think that we've already been in the correction. So, I think this thing picks back up the last week of the last week. By the way, I've got the AI on, but I think the market picks back up. Maybe not this week because we have the Fed tomorrow, but and he'll speak. I'm sure he'll tank the markets to this. So there's going to be blood tomorrow as well. But come Thursday, Friday, and next week, I think that we start to pick it back up. I really, really do. I think there's a lot of selling going on right now, but there's a lot of money moving into the markets right now as well. So that's just something you've got to look at. So let me know the stocks you want to look at right now. Looking at drug manufacturers are up right now. Healthcare is up. Biotech's actually up today. Not much, but it is up. Medical care facilities are up. Tobacco's up. Beverages are actually up. They're kind of a consumer defensive energy stock. CVX continues to print for us. What's Merck doing? Merck's got to be doing well today. Let's see what's up with Merck. MRK. You can see it right behind me when I'm looking at. So, gosh, man, Merck is just you hate to see such a good company, but remember, biotech and healthcare have been hit all year. So base is you jump out at 70, it's at 73 right now. It's clear where you get long. Really about 79. 79 is where you get long. Again, you're at 73 though, right? So you're not too far off. And by the way, about 77, you got a pretty good gap to fill up to. So from 77 to about 80-ish, there's some gaps to fill. But you still have to clear the 50 day there though. So that's Merck. Biotech should just be getting kipped. Like, it's one of the worst sectors. Biotech. Let me bring it up. Biotech and I just had the chart up. Biotech, K-Web, which is Chinese internet, bad. ARC has been terrible, and any IPO this year, literally 80% of the IPOs that came out this year are under their IPO open price. So it's crazy. How was the not did well for us? We did about 4 to 5%. Not did really well. The two picks we had last night were SNSE. SNSE. I've got the note on it. SNSE last night was one of our calls. Problem was it gapped up 7%, and it was up. It was still up 7%. So I think that's probably a push. We weren't wrong. It just pushed. I don't know if it really got to 8% there though. All right, and then the other one was X-Air, and X-Air gapped up 9%, and I think it went to 864. So let me just make sure what they just where it's at now. So yeah. So it gapped up at open. It was at +9. within 20 minutes, it had fallen to 4 and got back up to about 8.5 and then just dropped, just like the entire market. So we kind of missed out. Had it not gapped up so far, it would have been a positive. But yeah, so we went 50-50 today. Just a huge gap up on X-Air. So if you were following us for that, we missed on that one. But again, it was a huge gap up. Did not think, I thought the gap would be about 4 or 5%. It was 9. So my bad. When you think we'll have a green day? I think we'll have a green day possibly Thursday, probably Friday, definitely next week. That's when the next green day will hit. So I think that, so here's my consensus. I think a lot of the institutional funds and the hedge funds are selling off stock. You know, again, the average NASDAQ stock is down, guys, 37%. So we've been in a correction for a very long time. I think a lot of those are being sold off. They're going to be rebought to get the base back down before 2022. That there's some tax reasons there as well, and that's really what's going on, right? I think Omicron plays into it. I think the PPI plays into it a little bit as well. But I think a lot of this sell-off is basically tax-driven, just so you know. So not was the five. Not was great. Thoughts on Grab? Grab. I don't know what's the thing about Grab. Tell you the truth. It's up here. It's never been really good, right? So the Grab. I got Singapore. Are you talking about Grab? I got the financial asset company. Is there another Grab I should be looking at? There's the Grab warrants. So I think you're talking about the asset or the not the asset, your management company. You're talking more about the food company, and I don't know what that is. If you're looking at the Grab asset management from Singapore, it's based in there's nothing you can do here. You can't do anything until it gets above. It's at 659 right now. Not until it gets above 11 would I even start to play with that. So that's what the thing about Grab transportation. There you go. I didn't even know that there was a Grab transportation. Did it just come out? I bet it just came out because I couldn't find it on FinViz. Grab. There's Grab Holdings, Grab Transportation. That's a Grab Holdings. No, I see a finance. That's all I see. I don't see Grab Transportation. That must be extremely new. Can't tell you what. You can see I'm on TradingView behind me, so I don't see that. I don't see a Grab Transportation. JC, I'm sorry about that, brother. I had a guy tell me it doesn't. It doesn't what? You're going to have to give me some, does TA work? Crypto works for everything. All that matters is price, period, right? Until somebody gives me a tool that tells me what the future is, all you have is price. All you have is trends, right? All you have is math. That's it, right? That's why we like stocks doing this, right? The trend is this. The probability of it continuing to go down is probably very high. The probability of a stock that continues to do this is probably very high, right? Can it change? Absolutely. When you have a macro day like we are having today because of the PPI, the Omicron, or with the institutional investors selling because of tax purposes, right? TA is absolutely. I can't tell you how many charts that we've done on this channel, probably over 5,000, right? And I tell you, 95% of them give you it's funny. You've got this. Let's just say this is a price right here. You'll see that stock just bump up against that same price. So how does that not work? Until finally it busts out. That's the breakout, and you hit it. You buy it, right? That crypto is the same way. Crypto is. Let me tell you what crypto is. Crypto, especially the larger ones, right? They're just little tech companies. That's it. Some of them have revenue, some of them don't, right? But a lot of them do, right? And so that's how you look at crypto. So they're little tech companies. A lot of them are startups, and so they get these, you know, and people are buying their tokens, and that raises their market cap. Blah blah blah. So that's how it works in crypto. So is that Amin? What's up, brother? Grab transportation in Asia. Yeah, I can't. If it's not coming up on TradingView, bro, it's not going to come up for me. Awesome, man. Appreciate you. Good time to buy Solana. We got mixed thoughts on Solana. I like it. I think it's got some very good backers, but hasn't had its run. I think it's $1,000 coin. In my hearts of hearts, I think it's $1,000 coin. But I cannot believe that it has fallen so fast, so far, in what I thought was a very, very strong coin, right? Not that Bitcoin and Ethereum haven't, but they are showing some relative strength. Solana is not. The coin's showing relative strength right now. Relative strength meaning relative to the crypto market. These are the ones doing the best. We got Cake, EOS, which is surprising. Matic, not surprising, because it's been doing well for the last three weeks. Luna, not surprising. XRP just got a huge following behind it, not surprising. Doge, kind of surprising, but a huge following behind it. Helium, HNT, doing very well. Tezos, it's a shaky one. Stellar, XLM, and Uni. Those are the ones, and AVAX, right? So I can tell you why 3 of those, right? And you could probably throw Ethereum in there, and you could probably throw Bitcoin, right? Those are the ones showing the best relative strength to the market right now, right? Sands pretty close. If you look at, you can't just look at today. You got to look at for the week, right? Bitcoin's down 7 for the week. Ethereum's down 12. Everything else is down double digits, right? Except for a couple like Litecoin, Shiba, 9% is all. Stellar, like we said. Filecoin's doing well today too. Gala doing really, really well for the week still. So there's some good cryptos out there that are showing relative strength. When all the cryptos are doing this, you have to find the one that's doing this, right? Instead of doing this, what's the ones that are doing this or doing this at least? Or at least holding their own, right? Relatively speaking. What's charge point? Let me go back to that. Charge point it is CHPT. Gosh dang, let me spell it right. Charge point. So, not the worst stock. Certainly not going back to mid November. I think this gets helped out by the Build Back Better if it gets passed. The infrastructure bill is going to pass this too. But so where do you start to nibble at? That's really what you want to know. You nibble at 23. Let's call it 24, right? That puts you above the 50-day and right at the 20-day. You can nibble there. Once you get past that, here you go. It's very well defined, right? It hit this and bounced off in April twice, in August, and kind of went through it a little bit in November, but it's going to be 27. You're at 1950. So $27 is where I get real long. You got to pound it then, right? But you can nibble a little bit at the 24. A lot of insiders selling, so watch out for that. That's charge point, brother. What's up, G-Man? Appreciate it. What should I do on CRTX? It's in the 11s. I'm at 25K. Ooh. Let's do it. CRTX. Let me look. Well, you're in at the 13. Yeah, you're in no man's land right now. So I can't tell you what to do. What I can tell you is this: the relative strength is below 30. It's at 26. It's been below 30 since November. You never even should have bought it. But again, that's not what you want to hear. Here's how I'd play it. If I'm you, again, not financial advice here. Here's how I would play it if I was in your position. It's got to get above. It's a hold for you right now. If you can get above 1790. it's gonna go to like 30 quick, right? But you got to get to that basically 18 bucks, right? I know it seems a long way away. A lot of insider selling. It's got a very small float, and it's got a high short interest, probably the number one or number two most highly shorted stock. So it can absolutely squeeze. The problem is when, right? If you got in this at 13, you probably bought what you did is you tried to buy the dip. Again, this is why we like this relative strength. We like winners. Winners do this. They don't do this, right? So if you're in that, you just got to hold on. It's down 7 today, man. At some point, you go down 6%. So I don't know how much you've lost, but it's at some point you got to take the L. So so understand that. If, man, there's a part of me that wants to tell you, if you can just get it to next week, if you can just hold on to next week and find some green, right? But again, if it does go past 13, here's the thing. If it goes past 13, now it's done this. Let it run. Again, you got to get it back to where you were, though, right? Don't just jump out just because it got back to 13. Because at that point, it's going to be a little bit of an uptrend there. And hopefully it gets to the 18 mark. And then, boom, it'll be at 30 quick. Because there's a huge gap to fill. Coins have no interest. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. A lot of them do make money and do have revenue. That is not true. Gambling, not an investor. Life in the fast lane. Not sure what you're meaning there. Life in the fast lane. Hey, there's only one speed, turbo. We want to be in fifth gear. We want to be going as fast as we possibly can, right? The only way that you're going to make... Look. We're not trying to be right. We're trying to make money. So if you're on here and you're trying to be right, you're in the wrong place, right? Again, we like stocks. We don't give a damn about being right. I was wrong on Doge for 4 years. Guess what? Paid off, But again, most of the stocks doing this are going to continue to do this. The home builders are still strong. Now, Toll Brothers is down 3% today. It's really weird. But it's going to remain strong, right? We like the home builders. We like the semis. We like mid caps. It's MDY. There's a lot that you can pick right now. But again, that's why if you're in stocks that are doing this, what are they going to do? 2 or 3% down? Microsoft went 4% down. Good, and guess what? The volume is coming in there to buy. So, there's a buy low and sell high. It's actually buy high, sell higher, right? Because if your stock's doing this and all of a sudden it starts to do this and then it goes down, you don't want to buy down here because it could go lower and lower and lower. So you got to wait till it comes back up, boom, and then you buy that breakout and you hit it then. That's when you hit it. That's how it works. That's how real institutional traders work. They do the math, they do the trends, and that's how it works. Mindspring, what's up, brother? I just bought Oracle. What do you think about the company? Well, it's been around for about 50 years. It's ORCL, right? Yep. I was kidding about that. Dude, you gotta love the stock. I mean, look, it's at the all-time highs at 106. You're at 99. You keep hitting that bad boy. You hit it. Again, not financial advice, but the stock's doing this. It's a winner. You keep running with it, right? I mean, that thing, what was it, 4 days ago? It goes from 90 to 106 in 1 day. That thing can pump, too. So, and that's a big stock. It's been around forever. Larry Ellison is the man. He's got about 50 homes. It's crazy. He's rich as hell. So, all right. I think you're good there, Rodriguez. Appreciate it, Trevor. Are you watching the Fed meeting right now? No. I'm on Bloomberg. They do not have it on. What they do have on is so-called experts from these big funds. What do they know? Because they're all saying different things, right? The Fed's going to speak tomorrow. That's when it gets really, really big. So here's the thing. He probably tapers faster. So the markets will bleed tomorrow. I think some of that's getting priced in now. And I believe he actually brings up interest rates. The problem's going to be is he going to go interest rates in the first quarter, right? Is he going to raise interest rates in the first quarter? That's going to be a real problem for your growth stocks. Real problem, right? So for all your growth stocks, all your Kathy Wood stocks, all the ARK stocks are going to be down, right? If they're raised. The market is expecting second quarter or third quarter for sure in interest rates hikes. And they're expecting 3. If he says more than 3 next year, that's a problem too. So understand what you're walking into. What about Amazon? It hadn't had the best last six months, but it's been decent, man. It's not the worst stock. I mean, clearly the base is 31. Let's call it 31.50. It's sitting on a 200-day right now. Gosh, it's on the bull bear pivot. I knew it gotten a little bit lost here, man. It's like you could probably nibble a little bit above this. This is clear. You could nibble about 3,400. You can nibble. It's at 3,360. At 3,400, you can nibble, and it's clear where you get real long because it hit the same price and bounced off 3 different times in May, September, and bounced off a couple times. November, and now in December, it's bounced off at 35.20. It's where you get real long, hit it. So again, not financial advice, just what we do. So how's skills looking, man? I'm at 16. You're at skills at 16. Oh, don't tell me that, bro. Bro, you rode that down fucking 50%. Why? Good God. No. At 16? When did this thing? This thing wasn't even at 16 back in July. Man, I don't know. Again, if you don't think it can go lower, it absolutely can't. Crude went to negative 30 last year. It can go to 0. It really can. There's a guy in our Telegram group, James C. You need to get in there and ask James C. because he does skills all the time, but just continues to do this and this and this and this and just further down, man. You really need to talk to somebody. I can tell you where to get long. I've drawn the line many times. You cannot get long in this stock. You can't even start to really nibble until 12.50. 12.50, and then you can start getting long about $16. It's when you start to hit it, right? But again, it's doing this. It's continued to do this now since July. So I empathize where you're at. By the way, pumping right now is Carta. Beyond is pumping, and ARNA is pumping. There you go. Skills, again, you really need to talk to somebody that's been like James C. in the Telegram. Call him out. He'll help you with this. He trades it up and down. I think he's down in this thing too. I don't know how you can't be. Just continue to go down. Now, it did go from October to November up to about 12. So there is some hope. Let's see. Now, again, it's very high short interest. No, it's not. It's close to it at 20%. So it's got a high short interest of about 20%. 20%. But it's just I hadn't seen a pump, and it's there's a small pump in November, and a small pump in September, but not huge ones. Not going back to there's a lot of pumps. March, April, May, June timeframes, but since then, really none. If the pumps have done, there hadn't been pumps. There's been dumps. There you go. We're in the last hour of trading. Let's go. DraftKings. Share my thoughts on DraftKings. Yeah, man. So DKNG, it is. DKNG going to the depths of hell as well. This is a very tough call right now. You would think the gambling stocks would be up again. You might nibble at 35. It's at 28. You might nibble at 35. That's a little nibble. That's like not much. Where you get real long to hit that thing is 40. 40, and then where you go real long with really no supply above you except going back to like September is about 52. Pop it. So there you go. But again, not financial advice. That's just what I would do. But those the TA there is very, very clear. It has no relative strength. It's under 30. It's at 28. It's been under 30 since mid-November when it broke the 40 baseline. So now that support has now turned into resistance, and that's what you got to get back in. You've got to puncture that resistance. There you go. Appreciate not a problem, Crash. Thanks for the explanation. Someone here are noobs. Yep, not a problem at all, man. That's why I'm here. We did Amazon just then. Buy low, sell high. Love it. It's we did DraftKings right then. DraftKings, CNTX. What we'll do, I want to see it myself. Now it had some news. Yeah, I guess the news was bad. Damn. All right, so it came out when it IPO'd at 430. It's down below that at 379. This is not something that I would be in. You're like, if you get back to 450, talk to me then. But and that's pretty clear. It's only been out for like 2 months. So where I'd get like longer and start to really hit this thing, it's $6. Boom. There you go. But again, biotech's had a bad freaking year. Really, I would not be trading biotech right now. I really wouldn't. Biotech was great last year. This year, it's just been hellish. Like literally, one of the top 3 worst sector is biotech right now. Now, PFE, all the, Moderna, those have been, obviously good, right? But the small ones, no, done. So let them get going back up, and then you jump in. All right, was it GGPI? Let's do it. GGPI it is. The Guggenheim. So it's a shell company right now. It's just going down. There's nothing you can do with it. This was a SPAC of some sort. I'm not sure what they do now. 80 million shares outstanding. I don't know what it does. I have no idea. This is not something that I'd be trading. I would tell you that it's 1136. I guess you can hold down. If you want to hold down till $11, but then you're gonna. It bases out at 10, right? So, your risk reward there is terrible. So, for me. If I don't know when you got in. If you got in today, or it's just gone down, man. Like I wouldn't even hit this thing till like 14, 15 is when I pop it. But that's a long way off, man. That's a good 25% up. So, what's up, Billy? Roku it is. Roku. Not having a good year. It has shown some relative strength as of late, but not the last couple days. So. It is basing out right now. It's at 220, as you know. 280, like this. It's pretty clear. Where like you can start to nibble at 282, but 300 was the support for a long time in April, in May again, in October. It hit that. So 301, you could pop it, but again. You're at 220. It's got a long way to go, and it continues to inch down. So at what point do you jump out and wait till it gets back up to that 300 level, hit the breakout, and go, right? That's the buy high, sell higher. Any ideas on Workhorse? I looked at Workhorse yesterday. RKS, I think. What is Work? Let me just spell it. I forgot the freaking ticker. WKHS. All right. Yes, it's doing the same thing, man. What do you even do here? Like, it's just doing it. Look, if you guys are following Kathy Wood, here's the thing. I love Kathy. She's got phenomenal instinct. She's been great for 10 years. The problem is she looks 5 years out. You're looking about a month out, right? Again, we're not trying to be right. We're trying to make money, right? So if you're following her, and these are all great, these are all growth stocks. The problem is when rates start to go up, the growth stocks are going to get hit, and she knows it, right? So here it is. You're at $5. You're basically $5. The base on this is $4.50. goes below 450. That's as further as it's ever gone before. So where do you even get long on this thing? There is, it's 750. 750, you can probably nibble it. And then, my gosh, I don't like, you would literally have to get back up to 1325. You would need almost a 200% from here to get back. So again, man, I don't know when you're in this at, but it's clear. It's 750. You can start to punch it because it will be doing this, right? But again, you'd like to see it above the 15. But if you really are highly convicted in the stock, 750 is where you can nibble at. That's how I would play. Again, not financial advice, how I would play it. There you go. STRN still ripping. Is it really? Good. I'd love to see stocks continue to rip. Strand. Absolutely. Now, it did have a dip, though. So it actually went below its IPO price, but absolutely ripped. Yeah, you hold that. I'm not even sure what they do. It's an ad agency. Again, if you're in that, congratulations. That's awesome. I would keep buying, especially right where it's at. So I'd stay long here. I've got a line here, in fact, that I've drawn. Stay long at 575. So anything above 575, keep nibbling, keep buying, and when it starts to come down, you sell a little bit until about 575. You may just dump it, take profits. Again, we're not trying to be right. We're trying to win here, right? Sorry, not trying to be right and win. We're trying to make money. How much money we losing today? I lost. I don't know. Like I've literally gotten rid of my. Look at XAir just pumped, by the way. I do my options on Robinhood. I am down $19, but I've got about 4 crude options that are horrid. My best one is down 29%. So yeah, options was now of the 4, 3 of them I was up and got greedy, and Omicron hit. Down I go. You know. That is how you play. That's not how you play the oil, the crude stocks. NEO, we looked at it yesterday. NEO's very interesting. Again, it bases out at, well, it's down here below 29. It's at 32 right now. I've got a line. You can start to nibble at 35. Got a line there. You probably can't see it back here. So 35 is where I nibble. You know, where you get real long is at 43. Pop it. Boom. There you go. That's how I play NEO. AMG, what's up? Thanks for the follow. I got a message from someone pretending to be you this morning. Yeah, I'm starting. I guess I'm starting to get enough followers now. So I've had to block, like, I'm not kidding you, like 25 accounts that, you know, are stock trade dot, you know, TIPSS, you know. So it's a bunch of bullshit. Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate it. GPL. I hadn't looked at GPL in a while, so this will be interesting to me as well. God, dude, I don't know. You got to get out of this, man. It's basing out. It's at 26 cents. This was $1 stock back in March. So it just continues to rip downward. Literally fought. It was literally at 50 cents. It fell off a cliff. So I'm not sure where you're in this at, but I'd call this a day. You might here's how to play it if I'm in this thing. If you can get this thing, again, it's at 26. So here's how I might play it. If you can get to 28 cents, it should jump back again. We're gonna have some blood in the market probably tomorrow too. So you're gonna have to withstand that. So if you get to 28 cents, and it gets in a little bit of an uptrend here, the gap between 28 cents and 36 cents, there's nothing there. Like it should get back there very quickly. But again, you've got to get it into a trend to get it to 28 cents. It's at 26. It looks like it's just been going sideways. It got to 28 cents before back in mid-November. So you need to get it back there. It looks like it hadn't moved much. The relative strength's above 30 at least, though. So it's not the worst. Like, there's a way out of here, right? But you got to get to 28 cents in a good uptrend a couple days. And that will absolutely run to 36. Where do you get long? You can start to nibble a lot at 53. So there you go. Again, GPL, I like where your head's at there as far as the mining, but this may be the wrong stock. So there you go. What's up, JC? Did CNTX. Thank you. In at 5.20. Okay, good deal. I'm trying to give some more, like, I see a lot of you guys go to the Discords and subreddits, and that's all cool because you know something's coming up. But if you're in a stock that's doing this, like, I don't get that. But here's the thing: if you're in a stock that's doing this, right, I'm gonna try to help you get out of it, right? But there's certain things that have to happen in that stock, right? But again, don't get yourself in this situation. Don't let a trade become an investment, right? Just like the guy, that was in the stock at like 16, and the thing had run down to like 5, right? I mean, don't let it turn into an investment. You got take the 10% loss, take the 15% loss, and get the F out. And wait. And if you really like that stock, wait till it comes back up to your price and breaks out. Then you pop it. Let's go. Finally, really income. I'm not sure. At 24. Oh, so you're at 24. So you're doing good. You just gotta watch. Here's the thing too, guys. Stocks that are doing this, you're far less. There's no stress, zero stress, right? Even with the market tanking right now, with the stock that's doing this, what am I going to lose? 3, 4, 5, 6% in one day max, and then I can readjust at that point, right? With stocks that are doing this, right? You could lose, you lose 3, 4, 5% again and again and again, just to make you're all stressed. You're just stressed out. Why? Matic's a long-term hold. Crow is a long-term hold. Matic is got. I love Matic. Let's just say that it's a long-term hold for me. Crow, I just got into Crow. I went big. It's like at 83. What's it doing today? But Crow is
highlighting that the company, the stock.
Did Crow fall that far? Crow's at 52. Where do you get long on Crow? 52. It is. Let me find it. Crow. It's at 52. So at 53, you nibble a little bit at the 81. Pop. Boom. You go long. Again, not financial advice, just what I'm doing. That's Crow. I'm at 24. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Matter. Here we go. MTTR. Is that Matterport? Yeah, dude. Now we're talking. All right, now I can work with this one. So you're at 22. We really need to get back in line above the trend line. We need to clear the 50-day. So I'm going to tell you, like, there is serious support, which is broken yesterday at 23. Let's call it 24. You need to get above 24.50 is where you can pop that thing back. Now, again, the last 10 days, you've only had 2 days that are green. So understand where that stock's at, right? So the relative strength has been falling. It's still above 30. VLON. So, yeah, that's what the base on this is 17. If it goes below 17, just jump out. There's too much supply overhead. It's not going to get back up there very quick. So again, set 17 is where you jump out. If it continues to fall, you're at 22, at 24.50, hit it. Let's go. AMG, thanks, bro. GPL, we did that. JC, I just did that, bro. Come on now. Neo, we did that one. We got a little more coming in here. Lucid. What is going on with the Lucid today? I'm pretty sure it's had some bad days, as we all have. 5% up today. Nice. Yeah, you stay long above 30. I mean, I like where this is at. I'd be nibbling here, and some pretty big. I mean, the all-time high is 57. You're at 41, and I start getting real long. And I'm trying to give you a really good price. It's kind of 45 is where you start to pop it. I mean, hit it hard then, right? At 45. Again, with it up today, that's showing good relative strength. So that should tell you something. Now, I don't know what the catalyst was for that, But it's clear that was good. And it's at the top range of the candle right now. In fact, what is the market doing? I see that. I bet the market's up. The market is up. It looks like the Dow could finish the day. The Dow could finish the day even. NASDAQ was down 2%, now just down 1%. So we are climbing back in this. So nice. Good to see. Good to see. Lucid, RBNC, is that Rivian you want? RV.
SGML.
I'm just gonna type in what you want. So you want this is what I got. RBNC is the Revance. Is that how you say it? I've never looked at the stock. It's not in the worst place. Okay, that's the good thing.
Fine.
And man, it was a nice little uptrend until mid part of last week. So here you go. You're at 1534. You already know that. Man, I think it's a hold here. It's a crappy stock that had about 4 or 5 bad days back in October, just been going sideways, but it's not the worst. So here's the thing. If you can get above that, you're at 1534. If you can get above 17, it should run to about 20, right? It should run. It was well on its way the 1st of December all the way to December 8th. And then I don't know what took place then, but it had like 3 bad days, right? And it did not break out. It literally hit, once it dropped, I guess it missed earnings, I'm guessing. Plus it's a biotech. But again, if you're at the, let's call it $17, that's where I really start to get long there. And then where you get real long is back at 30, but you got a long way to go. So let's just take baby steps here, right? Get above that 17, you'll see 20 pretty quick, right? So check back then, JC. 56 Gala. I was the biggest fan of Gala, and then I bought some and I traded it, and I have no idea what Gala did, but here, let me go Gala. Give me on a good one. There's Coinbase. Man, I need a USD. Where is the USD at? Not Tether. Come on. Here, let me just go to that. So, point is, Gala's showing pretty good relative strength. Again, I don't know what it does for the year. Clearly, it's been doing. It's not bad at all. It's at, what's it at today? It's at 48 cents. I did the TA on it before. Gala, there it is. You can see it. Well, you can kind of see it. 48. You're in between the 423 fib and the 685 fib. So you're right in no man's land there. But if it hits 59, let's just call it 60 cents.
Yes,
hit it. Hit that bad boy more. That's where it's at. It's a hold right now though. I mean, you could nibble here some, but for me, it's a hold. It gets above that 59. I go real long because at that point, price target at the 1109 Fibonacci of 92 cents. So there you go. Awesome. Bring it. Longer Veron, I can do that one. In that LGVN, LGVN, I think is what that is. Yeah. So what we do this one? So had some great days, had some very, very bad days the last 10 days. This is gonna be one you're gonna have to watch because there's really no support. You might find some support at 17, like really 1750. It's at 1791. It's a hold. If it breaks 1750, it will absolutely drop to the 14, maybe even the 13s. So understand that. It's got decent relative strength at 50, but that's been falling. So understand that. And it's got a high short interest. So it could pump at any time, but it could fall at any time. So that's just when you're going to have to watch. Where the 50-day is at 10 bucks. So the 50-day to act as support is not going to save you from a real big like Sequoia red candle down. It's just not. So watch that. It could pump. You're gonna know probably more about this than me. It was such a strong stock for like a couple weeks. So it's biotech though, man, and biotech is catalyst driven, as we all know, baby. That's the way it rolls. All right, let's keep it going here. We're gonna do a little KMI, a little Pfizer. You stay long. That's a simple one. Let's go METX. I don't even know what that is. It is a penny stock. Basing out, man. I can't really. There's not a lot to help you with. It's at 27. You can get long at 72. That does not help you. You need to get this thing above. I mean, you got to get above the 20-day. You got to get above the trend line. You got to get above the 50-day. And then maybe you got a shot. But clearly you got to get above 70. 70-ish. This thing's basing out, man. It's not a good stock. It's not a good stock to be in. It's China. It's got geopolitical risk. So I don't know what you're in this at. And, you know, but again, it's when China to me is uninvestable, literally uninvestable. There's XPEN is the only one I would even look at in China right now. Baba was one that I was looking at until about 2 months ago. Nope. So it just continues to go down. When do you get out of stock? We like winners, guys. Winners. We're not trying to be right though. We want money. The only reason to be in the markets, guys, is to make money. If you have something that's going like this, it's not making you money. Get out of it. Why are you even in the markets? To lose? No. You're in to make money. That's it. It's simple, man. That stock METX. And no offense, would be stressing me the fuck out. It would be stressing me out. It's done this since literally March. It has, I mean, and it's had a couple good days in between. Maybe 3 times in the entire week. Makes no sense, guys. You're going to stress yourself out, Billy. Shout out to you, brother. APTX is giving me, yeah, dude. There's a lot of whipsaws out there. I know. APTX was a phenomenal stock for a little bit, right? Yeah. Lately. So, yeah. So that's the whipsaw you just saw. So, man, that is so. So, did you know that as of yesterday, it was at the same place that it was almost exactly in April. So. I don't know. I think you can stay with this. Again, what's giving you support right now is the 200-day bull bear pivot, right? If it breaks that 263, it is not going to be pretty. It will absolutely drop to the 250 mark, and you'll find some support at 250. Yep. So it's a hold, but understand, get some money out of this, right? I don't know when you got in. It's had some incredible pumps. In the past, 5 days, it's had 3 pumps, you know? So it could pump it. I'm guessing it could pump a lot. 60 million float is not that small, but it can be pumped. And the insiders have been buying. So APTX, not the worst way. Where do you get long though? So that at $3, pop it, hit it. Again, not balance your bites, just what I would do. That's APTS. What's up, Miss Tink? Yes, on RVNC. PayPal. Our buddies over at PayPal. PayPal is not looking good. This was a good stock too. Again, it's Kathy Wood special. It tried to make a run a couple first part of last week. Again, what do I tell you? You could start to nibble at, no. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I start to nibble. It's at 187 right now. You know that. At 213, it's got a gap. It'll run to about 226. At 213, it will run. If it's got a good trend up, at that point, it should. And once you get above 230, that's a big support line that turned into resistance. you can start to nibble at that point because at that point it'd be going back up like this. So there you go. That's PayPal Ricky. What's up, Ricky Bobby? Love it. KMI. We're on KMI now. KMI it is. Kinder Morgan. My father did a lot of work for Kinder Morgan. A little Richard Kinder action here. So yeah. I love the oil and gas, or I love the natural gas. Look at LNG, but the base is going to be at $15. You got to jump out. It's at $15.89. You're not hurting, but you need to get it up. So it really needs to get above that $17. That'll put you above the 50-day and the 20-day. So get to 17. The range here is not big. 19 to 15 is not a big range. So they could absolutely get there in a couple days. So again, you need to get above. Yeah, let's just call it 17. You could probably say 1690-ish, but 17 is where that's right above the bull bear pivot. There you go. KMI, Roger, what's up? AV, did we just do AVCT? Let me make. What was the last one we just did? PayPal, and then AVCT, American Cloud. Well, tried here. It tried. So based out at 884, it's at 123. You know that. Where do you want to get long? Don't know when you got in this set, but you're probably giving it back. It's down 27% today. I hope you took profits. I really do. It's got a small float at 24 million, so it can pump at any point. I don't see a high short interest though, but it's got a small float, so it absolutely can pump per the retail trader. I'd like to see you get above the 20-day, the 50-day, and the trend line. I think you can start to nibble here. If I'm being like 270, but again, you're at 124. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't even know how you get out of this. The drop was so severe and so bad. Like at $3, you can start to nibble, and then where you start to hit this thing at is at about 560. Hit it. You know what I'm saying? But again, you're a long way off. I mean, you're what are you off? About 350% off. So again, it keeps going down. It did a little bump at the end there, and now we're back down right in the trend that it was doing down. Right, it's a shell company, or it was. It says it's virtual. It said financial cloud. Interesting. Never seen that stock before. So not one that I would hold on to. If you've got profits in it, take them. So
Biden saying that the U.S. administration has already placed an order for enough of these pills, referring to the Pfizer antiviral pills.
All right, Pfizer.
About 10 million Americans.
All right, so Biden just said that they placed a order for 10 million of the Pfizer pills. So if people get really, really sick, you can pop the pill within 3 days. So there you are. Not a big fan. So where am I going here? AAMC is lost, I think. POTX, keep or leave. I'm guessing that's a crypto is what I'm guessing. No, it's
Correction. BNT.
Oh, it's POTX. That makes sense. Did not realize. So yeah, Brandon, you got to move on from the stock. Like pot was good. The pot stocks were good in 2020. 2021, they just been complete crap. This thing just like there's a sort of a pump kind of in mid-November. That's where you'd have to get forward to even nibble. Would really be about that $10 mark. You're at 643. It's basing out, man. Again, it's doing this, right? You got to wait till it starts doing this, until it shows relative strength, and then kind of breaks out above 10. You're at 643. You need a 40% up, right? So sorry to be the bearer of bad news, which I think you kind of know in the back of your head, though, James, right? So $10. It just continues to go down. Just when you thought it might come back, it pumped in November to like 10, and then straight down to 6 within, what is that, probably 3 weeks. So careful, man. That thing could absolutely go to like that could be a penny stock really quickly. So AMC, I haven't looked at the chart, but I saw it. Was it last week? Yeah, it's up 7 today. So to even start to nibble, so 30. It's at $24.97, basically $25 right now. Probably get there before the day's out. At 30, you can start to nibble, but I would not even touch this stock till 45. That is literally 50%, right? Sorry, man. No, I'm sorry. That's 100%. It's gone 50% now. So, yeah. So 30, you can start to nibble at the 45 mark, pop it. But again, you got a lot of overhead supply. It's going to be a good month or two before you can get back up to even close to that level. Now to get to 30, you could be there in probably by next week. So it's not the worst. It's just not what it was. What's a good platform for unlimited options trading? I do not know. I don't know. I do most of my options on Robinhood, which is what you said, Geo. I don't know. I'm not an expert on options. I know my limitations. I just look at price. Now, do I do puts and calls? Sure, right? Clearly, I'm just not very good at them, right? So I could basically see out about the next day or week, but for me to go a month or two or even 3 months out, I've just never been very good at that. So, but again, options, you literally have to study options for a very long time. I will tell you this: you want your delta to be about around the 25 mark. Okay, that's the optimal spot, right? And then clearly watch out for the theta decay. That has killed me many times. Like on a crude on USL. I've got like a 29 call. It's at 27, right? 26.9 or something like that. You would think, but it's been so long. I'm down 60%. Even though I'm that close. Crude's actually down today. I'm looking at it right now. Datadog was down today too. Dang. BFSI, PPSI, take a look, please, bro. Will BFRI is it B? No, BFRI. Yeah, BFRI. Let's do it. So again, this is one not a lot of data. It's at 583. It's a hole. I mean, again, it's a generic drug manufacturer that there's a lot of these going public right now. It's got a small float of 3.6 million. Here's the key though. 84% high short interest. That is the highest I've ever seen. Literally, that's higher than GameStop was, from what I recall. Because I don't think 99% of all GameStop shares were shorted. 84%. Good God. Yeah, this thing is an absolute squeeze in the making. It's a hold, man, because this thing could pump. I wouldn't be buying it. And where do you jump out? $4. So there you go. BFRI. Not bad, man. Who was that? Zach Wilcox. What's up, my man? PPSI we did. Matterport we did as well. I know you guys want to see that, but PPS. Okay, we'll do PPSI one more time. All right, this is a decent stock. Really is. I like it. It's up 3 today. Where do you get out at? So it's at 858. Where I might jump at it because it's going to fall considerably is at 550 mark, but you're nowhere close to that. I'm nibbling here. I've got a line at $10, about 10-ish, about 10.05. That's where I hit it. PPSI is a good one. I'd say good one, but it's got to get back up above the 10. You're at 852, not too far off. That was literally 3 days ago. 3 days ago, you were there. So and the all-time high, which was it's a big wick. So it was just it was a 1 day pump, about 1450. But again, above 10, you're good. That looks, there's not it gets real thin as far as supply goes up there. Congratulations if you're in that, Zach Wilson. Apple puts printed it. Yes, they did. Congratulations. You were absolutely right. I cannot believe I didn't think Apple would actually go to, well, it's just down a third now, but it did go down to 172. So congratulations to you. It's at 175 now. What's the market doing right now? Just so I know. Oh yeah, Dow's about to go even, and the NASDAQ is killing it right now. So what's the good news? What am I missing, guys? It looks like tomorrow might be a pretty good day. Maybe it's all priced in. You know, maybe somebody's got the memo that, you know, Jay Powell's not going to raise rates, or he's not going to taper. That would be nice. I don't see it, but and it could be a head fake, right? Like people buying the dip. There's a lot of people buying the dip, right? Like there was I was at the gym today. A friend of mine who's a trader was there. He was telling me, like, people would, like, back 5-6 years ago, people would buy the dip at like 30 down, 20 down. Now people buy the dip at 5% or less down. Like, these are big, wealthy guys, right? So I think it's funny. Shiba, again, you got to play Shiba how I played Doge 4 years ago. Don't risk anything you cannot lose. Shiba, just put it in there and hold, right? If it gets up to a certain point and you got massive profits, take them, right? But until then, it's a hold for me, right? Again, you may lose it all. Doge, I had written off. It was 4 years before it even pumped, right? And that was because a wealthy man said, hey, this Doge looks pretty good, you know? So there you go. We'll do coin and then TRZ. Coin it is. Coin is not going to look pretty. Coin is not going to look pretty today. What's going on? All right. Coin is not going to look good today. Man, I mean, it's a Bitcoin stock. Bitcoin goes up. It's going to be up. It's up 2 today. The base where I jump out is 226. You're at 257. It's a hole, man. Once it gets above, and it's clearly laid out here. Once it gets above that let's call it 280-ish, it's going to run. It's going to absolutely run. It's got not a lot of supply above that. But again, you've got overhead supply. But again, once you get that 280 mark, which is at 250 right now, it's not too far. You were there 5 days ago. 5 sessions ago, you were there, right? And it couldn't break it. That's the support. It's turned into resistance that was support, right? Now it's resistance. It's got to break that to pump back up, and that's when you hit it. There you go. User, was that user peace be with you? I like it, man. TRZ, TO. I'll look at TRZ and see what comes up. I'm gonna have to go to my go to the TRZ. GIIX. Did you say TO? No. I got trans. I'm guessing you want the TRZ. There is an OTC. I'm guessing that's the one you want. It's basing out, bro. I can bring it up here. You can see it kind of back there when I'm playing with. So 334. It looks like it based out. Let me bring it through here. Yeah, it based out at $3. I think this is the right one. You can actually get long. You can probably get fairly long in this. It's a 334, but let's call it 590-ish. That's going to be some resistance, but once it breaks that, it turns into support. So again, $6. I know that's literally 100% up from where it's at. I think that's the right one. TRZ is what I've got. So I'm hoping that's the right one. Let me know, boss. Appreciate you, man. Bitcoin long, baby. So Bitcoin is this. I had it on the Telegram. What I put in there? I put in Bitcoin is. Did I put this up there? So it needs to stay above the 200-day bull bear pivot, which I believe is 46. So 40, yeah, 46.7 is a bull bear pivot of the 200-day. I'm making sure that's right. First of all, we need to break 50. Then the real one we got to break through is 53. At 53, we start getting longer and we start to nibble, right? And then I believe it is at the 60K where we hit that bad boy again. Again, you're buying high, selling higher, right? So, and take profits all on the way up. Neo we just did, coin we just did. You guys are love that stuff. Your best stock all in right now, probably. Man, I like the homies. I really do. I like here. I'll give you a few. LEN is Lennar. Oh damn it broke down today. Let me look at Toll Brothers. Again, 2 days don't make a trend, guys. It's just how far does it fall? Why is this search not coming up? TOL. There it is. It fell. God, the home builders fell today. So let me look at CSX. Fell today too. Wow, there's a. So let me look at XHB. XHB. You stay long above 80. It's at 83. All-time high is 86. It's got good support at 80. I'm not saying that that's the best stock right now, but that's one that I would heavily look at right now. Let me look at the mid caps today. MDY.
After the close today, earnings from SEAC.
MDY. You get long, and so MDY is all the mid caps. You can get it's at 500. You can get long at 505. What's another one we're looking at here? If you want a safe one, BRK. But again, it's not gonna give you the returns you want. The semis, SMH is probably that's probably the one if I had to pick one right now, SMH. It's down today slightly. It's kind of broken the. It broke it today. SMH, I stay long. That is the semiconductor ETF, right? It's just doing this, and it's kind of doing like right now. It's just kind of doing this across. It kind of broke a little bit of support above 300, which it was there yesterday. It just had 3 bad days in a row. But its all-time high is 318. It gets above 300. Hit it. There you go. That's what I would do again. Semi's been strong all year. Relative strength, you'd like to say above 50. It's at 47, 48. So that's the one I'd probably be, if I had to run to something, that one or Apple, right? Microsoft was down today 4%, right? Microsoft was down 3.5. Apple was down 0.6. We got 14 minutes in the session, and we're having a little bit of a sell-off. Actually, that's what's going on. So SMH and
getting an upgrade at Bank of America with a $4 price target from your Tango X-Ray
DRTX just got an upgrade.
Picking higher now.
And then I would stay long with AAPL. There you go. Those are the ones that I'd be hitting. So appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. I need to know what's your thoughts on Tesla. Hey, Tesla's long, baby. Tesla. I mean, I don't see how you can't stay long. Again, it needs to get above that 1,000. Yeah. It's what's funny is that round number is a very clear now resistance, but it was support. It was there basically 2 days ago. It's at 958 now, where it could go because there's not a lot of supply down here. It could go to easily below 800, about 775. Could easily go there. Again, you're gonna have to watch it. It's down slightly today. It needs to get above that 1,000. If gets above the $1,000, I'd nibble. And then once it gets above, I believe it was, really needs to get outside of that trend line, but above the 20-day, which would put you, let's just call it 1,100, pop it. That's when you go long, baby. Long. Love the Tesla. It's a hold right now for me. But again, if it has a couple more bad days and we're heading towards 800, it might be time to take some profits, and then we'll just wait for it to come back up. You know? Let's go. Appreciate you guys. The Shiba, we answered that one. H-bar, I was wrong on H-bar yesterday. H-bar did a deal, and I forget with who, but it was a big deal. It made all of the crypto papers that I had not read, the crypto websites, if you would. All right, ARQQ. H-bar is a hold, possibly a nibble right now. So it looks good for the next couple of weeks. So, all right. Archit Quantum. Nice. Never even seen this stock before. So, pretty simple here. It looks like it was a SPAC, right? So you jump out at 1350, you got to. That's when it's literally gonna go back to where it was at like 990. All right. So that's the jump off point. Where do you get long? It's had 5, 6 really bad days, all red. Good Lord. So not a lot of data from when they actually acquired the target. But I'd say at 2350, you can probably nibble. There's not a lot of supply up there. And then once it gets, like it's doing this right now, right? It did this till like December 1st, and now it's doing this. Like really weird. This, right? Literally, not this, but this, right? It needs to come back up. Boom. I think at 2450, hit it. Boom. Again, not financial advice, just what I would do. H-bar, Richard, I like. You know I do now. This is why the crypto markets will crash. Guys in basements as experts. Not a basement, bro. Sold 3 companies. Almost sold the fourth here. It's e-commerce. So had a 30-unit restaurant chain that I sold too. Also love to trade. Been trading for a long time. So yeah, guys in basements. So if you only saw what I had. So all right, quantum AI platform. What's thoughts? I mean, if you look at ARQQ, if that's the one you're fast filling, quantum AI. Let me just look and see if there's actual stock. Do you have a ticker for me? Here, I can go quantum. Oh, is that the crypto quant? QNT? Is that the one? If that's the one you're looking for, yes, I've done that one many times. Quant, love it. If you can see it here, let me get that off. If you can see it here, I've actually done the Fibonacci extensions on Quant. Here you go. It's really tells the story here. So, at the so it's like it's bouncing off this 23 Fibonacci extension. You really want to be above 317. It's at 171. Is it 317? Probably going. This is going back to October 21st. That's where you got to be. At 317 is when you get long in quant. It's a sell on the technicals, and Super Trend's got a sell right now as well. But it's trying to push. Like it needs to breach the 221 to get above that 23. That first 23 fib extension, and then the 38 sits at 258. But the big one is really at 286. You get to that one, you're really going to fly to the 315, 317 mark. So that's how I play quant. If that's what you were talking about, fast Philly stock. Neo again, we'll do it. I keep coming back to it. Neo it is. Boom. Let's see, 301. It's about 301 is where I know it based out at 29.8. to 32. You really need to get this above 35. Quite a bit of resistance now. That was support, now resistance 35. But you can't get long to like 43. And at 43, you hit it. Again, not financial advice, just what I would do. That's how I play it. STRN, we did it. You stay long, stylish. Appreciate it, man. AMC, you get up to 30 and you nibble at 30. You want to see above 45 to really hit the AMC. There you go, prime time. Puts printed today up 6. Nice. Well, congratulations. Not a big fan of shorting stocks, but hey, I mean, if you can make money at it, why, a lot of people are against the crap coins, the shit coins, if you would. Not me. If they're doing this, I'm on board. Guess what? I'm not here to be right. I'm here to make money. Period. And you should be too. Bar Beast is back. Hey, the CEO bought NNDM today. Bought the dip. What does he know? Did you just see that in? Let me look. I'm looking at the buys today. By the way, they bought Catapult again, which so we called that one over the weekend, and that dang thing pumped today too. I don't see NNDM on the, but I will look at the stock though. NNDM. Again, it's a penny stock. It's not. I mean, it's doing this bar. So understand. I mean, you know what I'm about to say. $5 is a nibble. You got to get above 550. You really need to get above 570 to get out, to break out of the trend line. That's the breakout point, right? 577-ish, 575. At that point, you clear the 20-day, the 50-day, the upper trend line, and you'll run all the way to that 200-day at 660. So again, you get long at 5 against a buck away. It's about 25% away. Then at that 550, you can get real long, but then baby, at that 550 was a nibble, and about 650 pop it, hit it hard. There you go, because I can guarantee the supply back in July and June and March is all gone by now, right? I mean, it's continued to go down, down, down. I've got like 4 lines drawn here, so I've done that one a lot. Thanks, Bar Beast. You're awesome. Power Hour Bulls. We got a spike. What's going on? I was at work. We got a spike, but now I think we're in a sell-off now. A little bit of a sell-off. Yes, the last two 15-minute candles are red, and one is big. So we did not get back to even in the Dow, and the Nasdaq has decided that it got back to even on the day, the intraday, and decided, you know what, we're gonna sell off again. So again, it was a head fake. That's what they call a head fake. Some people like to call it on a longer term basis a whipsaw. So there you go. All right, what do you think about Chainlink? That is one of my top 5 holdings. I've been in Chainlink since $1, maybe $2, maybe even below that. It's been a long time. That was back in 2017. I didn't even know when I got in, but then when it got to 10, and I had done a 10x, I was like, man, should I sell? Goes to 20, 25, 50. Should have sold then, but didn't. Nope. So now we're sitting at what, 18, 19 bucks. So here we are, But yeah, it's a long-term hold for me. I like what they were the first cross chain. They're doing some really, really good things. And we had the CEO of Google join their board like last week. So stay along the link. Again, not financial advice, just what I would do. Peace. AFRM. What is AFRM? I remember doing it before. Affirm. Yes. Affirm's a good stock. Was a great stock. Dude, this was such a great stock too. All right. So not the worst case here. All right. So base out is at 80. You're at 105 now. You're really fine. I don't know if I'm nibbling here. I nibble at. All right. Here it is. It's pretty. this is actually pretty good. So it was at this point in September 3 different times. And then it got in December as well. And then it pulled back the last 4 sessions. So at 130 is where I get long. Now you get the 50 day at 140. So you're going to hit resistance there. But 140, I get real long. You get past that 50 day. It's at 140. Hit it. Still gonna have some supply up there, but you got to hit it then. AFRM. That's a now the relative strength is 36. You like to see that above 50, really above 60, right? But that's how I would play it. Again, kind of watch it because you've got support now at like 90, 98. But under 80, it's going to fall all the way back down to, so yeah, under 80, 87, it'll fall all the way back down to 80. So understand you're going to have to watch that one. But again, 140 plus, I'm popping it, baby. There you go. Namingas, love it. Nice short all day. Could be. Sava. Well, here, I'll do STRN really quick because we've done it before. Great stock. It's definitely a whole. I think you can be buying this. I wouldn't be buying a lot. Again, there's not a lot of data, but above 577, it's a buy. So I'd be real careful because it did this, and it did this, and this is where you are, right up here, right. So watch yourself. It was up 9% today. Again, if it drops below 570 ish, it's a sell. There you go. Take some profits, man. Sava it is. Let's say BA. Biotech, it is. And it's just, God, this thing was so good to me back in November. All right. So it based out at 32. That's where you would jump out. It's at 46. Got a long way to go till then. Where do you get long, though, right? So if I'm being honest with you, at 46... You're going to hate my... God, you're going to hate this. 64. That puts you above the 20, the 50, and the 200-day bull bear pivot. At 64, let's just even call it 65. Right? You can get long. Again, I get it. It's like 20% away. We're about 15% away. So, but you'll clearly get... And then to get real long at 95, but again, you're a long way away from that. So... I mean, you could start to nibble. It's at 40. Well, it's at 47. And it's up today on a bad day, right? So it's up close to 5. So that's good. That shows some strength. It's got 43 relative strength, 44. Start to nibble at 58. And then at that 64, 60, what did I say? 60. Let me do it again. It's right there at that 64-ish. 64 is where I start to really nibble big, and then 95, hit it hard. All right, thank you. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. That's STRN, stylish. Sava, we talked about. You know how I feel about that. HBAR versus XRP. Man, you making me pick XRP. It's just been there for so long. And it's got now XRP post SEC trial that they're absolutely going to win. Because at that point, it's at $3, and it's gone what? It's gone 300%, 3x, maybe even 4x by then. So appreciate it, Bar. Did the Sava put in DM in your TikTok today? The CEO bought 500K. All right, I'm not seeing that. I told you I wouldn't see it. I didn't see it. Like let me refresh. I got an NNDM. I'm looking on. Let me go down. Man, I am not seeing it. Are you sure it wasn't an option exercise? Because it could have been that, Bar. Just saying. But I will look at that. So we'll see it tomorrow. If you want one right now, I'm looking at COSM might be a good one. Again, we're just now beyond the bell. COSM might be one. But again, we're through with the session, but
ASPU, Aspen.
That would be one that I would look at. Look, I hadn't done the calls yet or got in there just yet, but COSM looks like it could be. And ELYS has just been bought like the last 3 days. I don't know why. So, all right, appreciate it. Bitcoin's jumping, yes. Let's see what Bitcoin. What's going on here with my? Let me turn off the AI, guys. What is going off right now, guys? After hours, PANW, ASO, GSKY is pumping big time. ASAN's pumping. ALZN is pumping too. It's gone from 319 to 328. Dang. ACI is pumping. DSK is pumping. ALZN continues to pump. I mean, it's going off. Like, listen to this.
DOCN,
D-
CPSH, CPSH,
APTO and CPSH, CLSK, these are all making intraday highs. It's crazy when you turn this thing on. It's like it's like you're trying to take the information from a fire hose. It's crazy. So all right, that's the AI that we use. It's called Trade Ideas. You can use it too, but it's not cheap. It's $300. Not sure if I'm going to keep it. So. But if I were day trading, I would damn sure have Trade Ideas. It ain't cheap though. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't cheap. All right, what else? Let's look at crypto. Let me go over and see what Bitcoin's up to. Above 47. Again, we need to get that 50. I want to see the 50, and I'm good. Ethereum's key, the key level for Ethereum is 3,900. It's at 38 now. We need 3,900. I think we'll close the day below 38. But if we can get to 39, I think before midnight tonight, that would be great. That would tell the market, signal to the market, we're still strong, we're still here, and the relative strength is good. All right, let's load it up. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Bitcoin German stock MDT thoughts. MDT. I do MDT. I hadn't done MDT in a while. Medtronic. Okay. Not the worst. Could be better, as they all could. Again, your average NASDAQ stock's down 37%. So if your stock's not down 37% from its high this year, probably got better relative strength than most of them. The real key is to know if your stock's good or not. If it's above its May high, that's how you know you're still in a good stock. Okay, so MDT, medical device, like the sector. Here's the thing. It has gone back up. It based out at 105. It's at 111. I think, whoa, getting a little close. You need to defeat 115. Let's call it 116. Defeat the 116. You should jump to about 117 pretty quickly. So start to nibble at 116. It is clear where you get long, though, where it's some serious resistance that was support that it broke. 122. Let's call it 123. And yeah, if you actually call it 124, that puts you above the bull bear pivot. So here we go again. 115, nibble. 122.5. You start to nibble harder, bigger, and then boom, here you go. You get real damn long at 128. Well, let's just call it 130. Get real long. You hit it hard. Go long. There you go. That's MDT. That's what I would be doing. Boom. There you go. That is Broyles. What's up, dude? Had to arrest someone. Missed the ARQ. What's up, James? ARQQ. We did it. We'll do it really quickly, all right? So, again, it did this, then starts doing this, and then did this, right? So, again, here's where you get out. 1307. You're at 17. You're a long way from that, but you've had some very, very bad days the last 7 sessions. Very bad days. Where would I start to buy again? 24.50. 24.50. Actually, 24.60. Is where I start to buy again. Again, you were just there last week, so it's not like you're too far from it. But again, you got to be careful with the stock. It continues to fall, and clearly it was a SPAC, right? So don't get caught with your pants down. Take some profits. Let it go back up. That's kind of how we mean. You buy high, you sell higher, right? Doing this, it needs to make that turn and get going back up before I'd even think of buying more. All right, there you go. Missed a great entry on Ford to date. Yeah, Ford's doing phenomenal. I mean, I got out at 15, got pissed. So yeah, because I got out, it actually ran to 16, and it goes back down to 15.64, and I thought it was going on in a downtrend because that was 4 days, and I got out. The damn thing ran all the way to 21.5. Yep, good entry point. Now, again, Ford's doing this, and then all of a sudden it starts doing this really the last month. So, it did pump 3 days ago to the all-time high. I think you stay long Ford. I think if you really want to, like where I'd really pop this thing at, it's at 20.05. Let's call it 20.25ish. Hit it, man. Hit it hard. Stay long. It's a great stock. It's going to be a great stock. Biden's behind this stock. So there you go. That's a very, very good one. CSC about to rip, baby. Hang on. CSCY. What was it? CSCW. Sorry. Color Star. All right. Clearly, you know more about this stock than I do. Clearly, because it's a penny stock's at 49. It based out at 45, 46, 44, 43. It's at 49. I wouldn't get long. Again, if I'm just playing the TA, you know the catalyst. So it could pop. Now, again, how far is it going to pop, though, right? It was up 7 today. But you're going to have resistance at 74. That's probably where I start nibbling. And then I want to get above that 200-day bull bear pivot. That's at 91. I think you can start to nibble bigger at $1, and then after that, let's talk again and see where it's at. Like, it's literally doing this, right? Now, again, if you know something that I don't, that's not priced, congratulations. I hope this thing goes to the moon for you, baby. I really do. So you're probably getting that from some Discord, and a lot of those guys do know when it's going to pump because they've got insider. Somebody's told them something, insider info, and that we can all profit off of. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Rushmore, you're awesome, bro. Stock market is crashing. Well, it's selling off because one, it did this all day, then it gets back to this, and then what do you think people are going to do? Oh, I'm back to even, so what am I going to do? I'm going to sell. Dumbest thing you could possibly do. As an investor, if your stock is here and it goes down and you sell it and you make some money, when do you get back in? It ain't here. You want to see it get back to this level here. Once it punches through this level, what are you going to do? You're going to buy more. You don't sell it. But that's not how retail investors think. They're like, I'm down. My stock was at 20. I'm down $5. Now it gets back up to 20. What do? They sell. When it's probably punching through 20 and going higher, right? It's a complete mind F. It really is. But that's how retail traders think. If you get back to where it is, it's probably in an uptrend. It's probably going to go higher. So stay with it. Don't sell just because you're back to even. Oh man, I'm back to even. Thank you, God. You know what I mean? Don't do that, man. God is literally showing you you're back here for a reason. And it's going to continue to go up. We're in an uptrend. So all right, I'll jump to DraftKings. Everything is so red. Yeah, everything is red, and that is how we make money, though. So you're killing that gum. I do chew a lot of fucking gum. I really do. Glad for you to notice, man. Dkng it is. Let's pump it out. Actually didn't need to throw out the gum because you know what? There's no flavor left. It's just been here for so long. All right, so you can nibble again. It's clearly defined, so you can nibble at 34. You're at 27. You're basically basing out. You might be at 27.20 base out, but it's at 27.81. You know that's down 3 today. Again, if you don't think it can go to zero, it can. Crude went to negative 30. All right, here we go. Nibble at 34. You nibble at 34. You get long at 40. You're gonna hit the 50-day at 41. Though, you know what? Get long above that. Well, by the time you get there, all right. So get long at 40, and you nibble more. And then where you get real long is, you're not gonna like this one, at 55. That puts you above the 50 and the 200-day bull bear pivot, and you will not have a whole lot of overhead supply as well. At 55, you hit it. Go long. There you go. That's how I'm playing DraftKings 315 World of Fashion. I love that name. All right, what's up, Strong? Let's go. James, thank you very much. I'm throwing it out, bro. It's got no flavor, you know? So, all right, guys, we got 26 on here. I've been doing this for, what, an hour and a half? I went hour and 45. Actually, I'm on YouTube as well. And I've gone, this says, where the hell is it? So I started at 140. So there you go. All right, guys, I'm about to call it a day. I'm about to call it a day. I appreciate you guys. Please give me a follow. Also, if you would, hit the link tree and go to the YouTube, because I'm going to start doing some more stuff on YouTube. Plus, you get to see all of the charts that I bring up. Now, I can flip the camera. I understand how. There's one kid down here. Hey, man, flip the camera, blah, blah. Look, I flipped the camera a lot. It did not work for the flow, right? So it is what it is. That's why I try to put it in the background, so at least you have something to look at, right? Point is, sometimes I flip the camera the entire time. I've tried that once or twice now. I'm not sure that really works for me, or if it worked for you. Some people liked it. A lot of people didn't. So, but anyway, I'm usually on here, guys. If I do the mornings, it's at 11 a.m. I go live. Look, there's no earpiece. It's just me, baby. Me. So, 11 a.m. Central. I try to go live. But I definitely go live at 2 p.m. Central. That's 3 p.m. Eastern if you're counting back home. So that's how we do it. Appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate it all. I really do. I learn as much from you guys as you learn from me. And I learned that AT&T was about to split their stock. So I learned that yesterday from you guys. Appreciate it. Muscle Man, thank you very much. You know what? I have it. The floor's come down though. So when I was looking, the floor was in the central land was 21.5, right? So it's come down about 19, maybe even 18. So I'm hoping, I don't know if it'll be this week. It'll be next week. Now, I'm not on vacation next week for the most part, but the following week I'm on vacation for so from like the 26th through the 31st, I'm on vacation. So you really say through the 1st, right? So appreciate it, man. He said that I am awesome. User, wish you had a name. I give you a shout out. User 9609. What's up, bro? What's your rig look like? Show you. You want me to flip it? I flip it. There it is. So here's the TVs over here. We got number one. Use FinViz. Use TradingView. I use what's am I using? Trade Ideas. There's a bunch I use. There's a YouTube. There's the third one. There's the ridiculous box. And then I've got this one behind me, right? That one, it ain't hooked up to anything. So you can imagine what is on that box, right? And that's what you got to do. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no camera for that box. You want to know why? There's a lot of storage there. Why? Because I keep a lot of valuable things there. So, all right. Very, very cool, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Man, you guys are badass. You really are. Appreciate you guys. Bitcoin's jumping now. Bitcoin was... I can't tell you why Bitcoin is jumping. I really cannot give you a reason. Unless it's hitting some level above maybe the 200-day. There's no reason for it to jump. And I need to read the news, right? So let me look really quick. Let me get to crypto. What are we up to? Why is it not showing me cryptocurrency #1? All right, this is showing me that. No, I don't want that. So I really can't tell you why it's going up. I really can't. I really can't. Let me look at something. There's no. So it needs. That's the 41. Don't know. I would. Looks like it's not. What did I just push on? All right, that'll be it, guys. I gotta roll out, but I appreciate you guys again. You the man, Stan. Thanks, brother. All right, who was that? Pat. What's up, man? All right, 11 a.m. sometimes, but definitely 2 p.m. Central, guys. With that being said, watch your 6. You go hard in the paint, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Give me that follow.